A-Rod, 211 game suspension, although he's appealing, and it looks like the arbitrator won't rule on this till after the season, so he's going to play out this season. Looks like the Yankees certainly need him. They're in the AL wildcard race right now. Let's take a different approach. 12 other players were also suspended for 50 games, and they actually accepted those. My question to you guys as fathers, and Jason, I'll start with you. How do you explain these MLB suspensions and the A-Rod situation to your kids if they ask you?
Well, fortunately for me, my kids are not really old enough yet to really deal with that. But if they were of an age where they were really into baseball, I'd explain to them that these players broke the rules in the game and they're being punished for it. And if it kept going on, asking more questions about, well, exactly what do they do, I try to explain to them that they took things to make them perform better, and that's against the rules. And
so it's as simple as that.
What?
It's a very literal explanation.
Well, what was I supposed to say?
No, I don't think that. I don't think that. With all due respect to the guy on my right, I don't know that I would want my daughter, particularly, to look at athletes as heroes. I think that it's fine to be fans of athletes, certainly, but I think that a lot of times, because people are so enamored with the way athletes perform, they want to make them out to be something that they aren't necessarily. I don't necessarily think that athletes need to be role models or should be role models, and I think this is just one more example. They are not role models, and they're out there trying to do the best thing that they can.
Some are.
Some might be. I just think it's a good kind of touchstone for kids who might be kind of disillusioned by that this is a good place to start. Don't have those illusions in the first place.
Interesting. Taking the Charles Barkley approach for athletes not role models. What do you say about your kids?
I think role models come in many forms, but I think it's something that should be earned, and I think that there should be education behind the decision of making someone your role model. There's no such thing as a perfect person. And the things that I would explain to my children if they ask are the things that I explain them on a daily anyway, is there are good people and there are bad people. But there are also good people that do not so good things. And when you do things that are not so good, there are going to be consequences to you not doing things the right way. And so I'm not going to encourage my kids who they should choose as role models. I think it's more about your actions. So my actions as a father will dictate to my children whether they view me as a role model and as a hero. I tend to believe that I am because of how active I am with them and how much we interact. Now, based off of our relationship, I have to trust, because you can try to micromanage as much as you want your children, but ultimately they're going to like what they're going to like. They're going to be influenced by what they're going to be influenced by. So all I can do as a responsible parent is to make sure that I put a firm foundation in place for them to be able to make those decisions. They should be able to look at it and say, I have a 13-year-old son. He should be able to look at this situation and be like, I get it. Like, he cheated. These guys cheated. They got caught. And that's kind of point blank. You want to lay that foundation, and that's all you can really do is trust that you've done the right way of raising your children.
Certainly a good opportunity to sort of teach some life lessons through what is going on right now in baseball, as sad as it is.
What are you laughing at?
I was trying to think of what I would tell my daughter if she said, Daddy, how come LeVar always talks past the buzzer? just try to break down that.
Well, because y'all make me go last every time. How about you make me go first? I'm on the low part of the totem pole here. I'm the contributor, so y'all go from columnist to blogger to contributor. That's what you tell me.
Low man on the totem pole.